This is Rebecca, the Steampunk Planner. This has been quite a heavy-duty week. I showed all of this earlier this week, and I kind of want to start diving in. I've got a lot to show you. I'm just going to do an overlook with you guys, and then I want to slowly just get into some things because I can't wait to do this. So, what do we have here? I stated earlier this week that I wanted to get into stamping and figuring some things out. So I did purchase these off of Amazon. I also have another one that I have not used off of Amazon that I'm looking forward to. It has some script and everything. I'll make sure the links of these are down below, but kind of curious about that. Looking forward to it. I have to get some ink pads, but I did do an Archer and Olive box order, so I will have a black ink pad in there. Now I know Mark Your Pages, Mark talks about the fact that that ink is really, really wet, but he showed ways to use it, and I'm willing to give that a go. I did an order from Goulet, and let me pull, this time my order came pretty much all taped together. So let me pull this out. All right. After my experience with my fountain pens not wanting to work properly, which I'm still waiting to hear from Esterbrook, I went ahead and purchased a few things. And Goulet had all of it, which was perfect. One, silicone grease for my pens. The other one is the Goulet grip. I have been using a hand towel, and that gets fibers all into my towel. So this is a flexible piece of rubber, and I know you're probably going, I can't believe you just paid for that, but the price was reasonable. I don't mind, and I don't have to go looking for this. It is right here. So this is going to help me grip my nib and feeder to be able to take care of it. Also, I had this off to the side. I did purchase a polishing cloth. That way I can very easily clean up all of the nibs if I needed to get really in there, get some good cleaning. But it's also great for polishing up any chrome areas, gold areas, rose gold, anything like that, like the clips, the pins, the bands, and this will do a nice job there. And as always, Goulet sends little stickers and little feedbacks, cards, and just a little bit about the company. I'm going to slide this underneath my mat that I have here. So those were items I purchased specifically for my pens. And then also, I did purchase a few things. I wanted to get a little bit more information on trying out Noodler's Black Swan and English Rose. So I have that sample. I also got a sample of the De Atramentis, and this is Document Black Red. And then the last one is the Document Red Gray. That looked gorgeous on the site, so I really, really want to see what that looks like. And then I went for a Noodler's ink. They had this specific ink that comes with a Noodler's fountain pen. I purchased this, not to mention because I wanted to try the ink, but I have never had an eyedropper type of fountain pen, so I wanted to give that a go. And let me see if it says, It doesn't say what size the fountain pen nib is, so when I test it, I'll find out. But this is the ink that I purchased. And let me see here if it's on the box what it says. All right, I've got the site up here. I am not going to be able to pronounce that. You probably, if you're a noodlers person, you probably already know what this is, but I'm going to say it and we'll see if I don't butcher it. Manjaro, Nakahama, Wales Men's Sepia. That is a mouthful. I loved the look of the ink, so I am looking forward to giving this a try. And the pen that came with it is called a Charlie pen. So that is going to be a fun one to go through. And I am going to hold on to this little paper that they sent with it. All right, then you need to go in that way. Okay. It has a list of their inks on here and a little bit more about noodlers. This is the first time I've actually received this paper in a bottle of ink. So I am definitely going to be folding that and then taking some time to take a look because nothing is wanting to fit back in this box, and that is fine. Next, I want to share with you that I did finally get a Sailor ink, and this is Suki Gokoro. My apologies on saying it incorrectly, but it's a beautiful green. So I'm looking forward to testing that one out. And then I started making the decision that, well, maybe I do need to start looking into some other type of journals. Now, this one is small. It's a passport journal. I knew that it was small. And it is blank. This one I'm thinking about using for a more compact ink journal. Can't have enough ink journals, honestly. But this one would fit better in a backpack. I do love the one that I've been working with of Melissa's, and I'm continuing to work in there. But I do think that I would like to try this. I love the fact that it has a band. I did purchase it from Amazon, and it's a Me Funner Useless and Poems Doodle Book. Okay, that's interesting. It's got 400 pages, 105 GSM, which is the pound of the paper, and it's 180. Oh, it opens. Sorry, it opens flat, and it's the 3.5 by 5.5 size. It is acid-free paper. So I'll show you how this goes. And next, yes, I'm waiting to the end with that one. This one, I actually did wind up purchasing it from Amazon because on Amazon, it was a little cheaper and I was able to get it prime. So I am going to use my tweezers to get into the cellophane. And just in case, if you've ever wondered, these are needle nose tweezers. I purchased these back when I was doing makeup. They're really great for getting a hold of beads and rhinestones or tape. I'm thinking I did a lot of avant-garde work, So I did have a situation where I was applying porcelain petals to one of the model's faces. I also had one where I was taking individual feathers and gluing those. So these have always been great, and now they're serving me in my planning escapades. All right, so this one, and I want to make sure of everything that I'm saying, so I'm going to pull up Amazon. Here it is. This one is called a Tafasi Bullet Dot Journal. And I came across this because there is a lady that I watch that does the Dutch doors and planners and everything. And Tafasi sends her journals, and what she does is she sets them up. She uses one for every 6 months. She'll set it up and then give it away. So I wanted to take the opportunity to see this and quickly to show you. This is a leather. It is a vegan leather. It feels almost like a linen or a cloth. So let me verify, because I thought it was vegan, but I can be wrong. No problem there. This one is 160 GSM, 190 numbered pages. Let's see. It's Dowling paper. This is an Ace A5 medium size, which means it's 8.2 by 5.8. And I am not seeing, let me see, color gray, style vintage, pages, cover material faux leather. Okay, so yes, this is vegan leather. And sorry I didn't have that right off the bat, but I did want to verify. The detailing in this is gorgeous. It is just beautiful. Kind of reminds me like a book that maybe Jane Eyre or any of the ladies from Sense and Sensibility, Pride and Prejudice would read. It has a pin loop. It has a strap to hold it closed. I have a thank you card in here, which is great. It's funny, I never fill out who my book belongs to. And then here are the pages. They look like they have a bit of a gray tint to them, or a blue tint, but they're definitely a thicker. The gilding on the pages is gorgeous. It's funny, I've never been a gold gilding page edge person until I came across sterling ink. And then I was like, I don't mind this. And then in the back, there is a pocket. You see, do they have anything? Nope, nothing in the pocket. I'll put the thank you card in the pocket so I don't lose it. Beautiful. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm also looking forward to getting my Archer and Olive to see what that's like. Now, this does have 2 tassels. So if you have 2 different areas that you're working in on here, that's easy to set up as well. So this one, as I decide what I want to do with this, I will bring with you, because I do want to try to figure out planning in a dot grid to see if maybe this is the avenue I wind up going into, but I don't know as of right now. And finally, we get to it. I ordered my pen, my Esterbrook Coffee Monster pen, through Atlas Stationers. And it literally was the very last medium pen. I was looking to get the fine or extra fine. I was almost thinking about the journaler, but within 3 seconds of this going live, it was gone. I know you guys all know this. Unfortunately, what I didn't know was on April 14th, Atlas Stationers had an event at their store where they sold the stock that they currently had and the stock that was coming in were sold over there. This launched on the 15th. So this was completely news to me. I do appreciate the people at Atlas Stationers, especially in their customer service department, because I have checked in twice on finding out how much longer this would be. So ecstatic when I got the email earlier in the week that this was coming. So let's open it up. And there it is. Wow. Very, very pretty. I'm going to get in here. There is the cartridge. Oh, that is excellent. I love those stickers. Oh, I can't wait to put those to use. And then if you didn't know this already, I definitely recommend these cards come with every Esterbrook pen, and you need to use the QR code to activate your pen. That way they know that you have a pen, this pen, and if there is any issues, they are able to help you take care of them or have you send it back so that they can fix it and get it back to you. So don't be afraid to do that. And don't forget to do that. So I'm going to put everything back in here so that I don't lose it. And I apologize, the light keeps going on and off because it's getting dark here and I'm using the light of my computer to light up my area. So let's find out what the grip looks like. Oh, awesome. I was hoping I would get one that has more of the darker swirls, and this is just beautiful. So as I stated, I did receive the medium. There isn't an M on here, but the Coffee Monster face, which I need to get this to focus in on. Let's see, hopefully you can see it there with that little bit. To get the brightness off of that, you can see that. But there's the little Coffee Monster face. Beautiful gold banding here. And then on the inside, and it's nice and smooth as you unscrew this. Beautiful. So here, the cartridge, the converter attachment here with the feeder is in gold as well. Here is the converter, and it's the Esterbrook converter, and it's the twist plunger. Beautiful. And one thing that you can do with this one is, which I love, is the fact that you can bring this to where you want, like say you only want to fill it halfway or less than halfway, and then you can do an eyedropper with a syringe. I don't know that anything larger than a syringe would fit that, but I'm hoping you can see where there it is. There's the opening, and then you can fill that, put the ink through there so you're not having to dip your pen into the ink. Now, originally I was wanting to use the Forgotten Iced Coffee in here. And now I don't know what I'm going to use, mainly because my other three Esterbrook's that I use regularly are not here. What to do, what to do. Well, we'll have to figure it out next time. I'm pretty sure this video has been long enough, and we have a lot to go through and a lot of fun to have. Please take a moment, if you don't mind, to subscribe, like, share with your friends, make a comment below or a question. Happy to answer questions, and I appreciate all of your well wishes and comments. If there's any product that you're interested in me reviewing, please let me know. Please don't make it expensive, but I am really happy to be able to do that. So I have everything here to take care of, and I'm hoping to bring this to you either in shorts or in, I'm not going to be in shorts. I'll be doing maybe a shorter video, but I'm hoping to bring this to you here soon so you can see how everything is going and working. Thanks for joining me. Take care.